Hello and welcome into the broadcast, everybody. It's week 7 of the 2021 NFL. All right, I think we're back up and running. Yes, I was frozen for a moment there, Van, but I think I'm back up and running right in time for kickoff as Gunnar Olszewski runs one out to the 36-yard line. And Mac Jones takes the field for New England. Sorry for the technical difficulties to start the stream. Definitely not an ideal start to the broadcast, but I am rocking and rolling now. Not sure what my why my internet decided to do me like that, but hey, we're good to go now, and hopefully it's coming through all right. Uh, all right, thanks Nate for tuning in, as this is a handoff, and Jacoby Myers up the middle for a gain of 12, with a flag down on the play. This drive for New England starting from the 35, and there is a penalty on the play. Yes, go Pats, absolutely, J.A. Glad to see you. Glad to see you, Mike. And yeah, Nate, Man United in absolute shambles right now as they are just being destroyed by Liverpool. What is it, 5-0 now? That is quite remarkable. Look at the Patriots' offensive lineup. Isaiah Wynn, Ted Karras, David Andrews, Shaq Mason, and Michael Onwenu on the O-line. Damien Harris, Jonnu Smith, Hunter Henry, Jacoby Myers, and Nelson Aguilar, the skill players. Harry in motion to the left. Play action here. Looking left is Jones. He'll fire to the sideline, and the catch made by Bourne, who's immediately pushed back, and a flag on the play. We'll see who this penalty is going against, and it is a holding call on New England. I'll get the scoreboard up momentarily. Glad to have your company, everyone. And that holding call will move the Patriots back 10 yards. Defensive lineup for the Jets: Huff, Fadukasi, Williams, and Franklin Myers on the defensive line, as well as the rookie Sherwood alongside Quincy Williams. In the secondary, Eccles and Carter, May, Niesman, and Hall, all making up the secondary for the Jets. Here's a handoff on 1st and 20, and a nice block. Tackled at the 47 was Jonnu Smith. All right, there we go. Should have the scoreboard set up momentarily. So 2nd and 15 after the 5-yard gain. And yeah, sorry for the shaky start to the stream. I lost internet right away, but we're rocking and rolling now. We got the scoreboard up. I'll make it blue, and here we go. 2nd and 15, a screen pass caught underneath, and now plenty of space for Jonnu Smith. He has a first down and more. Smith down the sideline and out of bounds at the New York 25. First big play of the afternoon. The Patriots coming into the game with a record of 2-4. The Jets 1-4, coming off a bye after they took on the Falcons in London 2 weeks ago. Jonnu Smith with a nice move at the beginning of that play, right after he received the pass, and then able to make it into quite a big play. Here's a throw laterally to the backfield, and now a toss down the sideline, caught by Aguilar. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne shows off his arm, and the Patriots strike first just over 2 minutes in. A 4-play, 65-yard drive, and New England are rolling early. How about a little bit of trickery here? Mac Jones with a lateral pass to Bourne, and then Bourne with a pinpoint perfect pass into the hands of Nelson Aguilar, wide open, running down the sideline. That's his second touchdown reception of the season, the 28th of his career, and the extra point is good. New England jump out to a 7-0 lead at Gillette Stadium. You've got the Patriots defense in fantasy. All right, Mike. Yeah, I can't blame you with that. Yeah, tough loss for the Dodgers last night. I did see that Chelsea won 7-0. That's crazy. And yep, we're almost at 400 subscribers, which is awesome. Appreciate the support, everybody. Welcome into the broadcast, John. Glad to see you. I'm going to step aside for a quick moment. After the break, the Jets will get the football for the first time. And welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. So the New England Patriots waste no time on their opening drive. What an efficient drive it was. And how about the touchdown pass? Jones going laterally to Kendrick Bourne in the backfield. And then as the pressure emerged on Bourne, he just lofted one down the sideline, connecting with Aguilar. And the Patriots on the board, 7-0. They lead the Jets. What's good, Hayden? Welcome in. I mean, I don't like to judge a quarterback this early into his rookie season, but yeah, I've liked what I've seen from Mac Jones, so I think he can be the real deal. I'm not going to say he is the real deal right off the bat. What's going on, Bobby? Welcome into the stream, my man. You are at the game. Yes, I actually popped in one of the pregame videos you had going on. I was doing stuff around the house, so couldn't say hi in the comment section, but I did see that you're at the game. That's awesome, Bobby. Let's go, Pats. Absolutely. Section 105, row 8. Those are awesome seats, man. Those are awesome seats. I know exactly where that is because I go to a lot of Revs games. Unfortunately, not too many Patriots games, but I'm going to try to get to one later in the season. You enjoy, Bobby. I'm definitely jealous of you right now. But have a blast, man, as the Jets will start from the 25-yard line. And this is a handoff spinning through for a gain of 1 was Michael Carter. Carter, number 32 for the Jets. And a look at their offensive lineup. Fant, Vera Tucker, McGovern, Van Roten, and Moses on the offensive line. Carter, Griffin, Davis, Crowder, and Elijah Moore making up the skill players for New York. Yeah, let's go, Bobby. Let's get the win. Let's get the win. Here's another handoff for the Jets, and about a 3-yard gain to the left side as Davis tackled Carter. Look at the Patriots defensive lineup. They have Lawrence Guy, Devon Godshaw, Dietrich Wise on the defensive line, as well as Jawan Bentley, Kyle Van Noy, and Matthew Judon. In the secondary, it's Jalen Mills, Miles Bryant, Devin McCourty, Adrian Phillips, and J.C. Jackson. The Patriots defense ranks 17th overall in the league. Packers signed some new players. All right, as 3rd and 7 is coming up for New York. I'll get to your comment in a moment, J.A., as Wilson is under pressure, and he goes down. It's a sack for the Patriots, and getting the better of Zach Wilson was Miles Bryant. 4th down coming up, and the Jets are going to go 3 and out on the opening drive. No one was even close to blocking Bryant there. He just made a beeline for Zach Wilson. A rather easy sack, and New England's defense up to the task early. But yeah, regarding the injury situation this week, a lot of the players that were listed as questionable are playing today, as Gunnar Olszewski returns out to the 47. Not a bad return and not bad field position for Mac Jones on his second drive. 10:46 left in the opening quarter. The Patriots will have the ball after this. 7-0, New England on top. Welcome back in Foxborough, Massachusetts. It's the New England Patriots leading the New York Jets 7-0. Opening drive touchdown from New England set the tone. And now New England looking to build off of that opening drive touchdown and perhaps double the lead here on their second drive. A nice October afternoon in New England, about 52 degrees in Foxborough, low 50s, comfortable weather. Maybe I can try that out in the future, Mike. Maybe I can give it a shot in the future, doing commentary on movies. As this is handed off up the middle, Damien Harris takes off for a 9-yard gain. An explosive run by what's formed into the number one running back for this New England team. The tackle made by Marcus May. Harris leads the team in scrimmage yards. He had 101 rushing yards last week against the Cowboys, a season high. And what's good? Try welcome in. Yeah, I know, man. Wow, I'm shocked by that Liverpool Man United score. I mean, 5-0, unbelievable. Here's play action. Jones airing it out, but he overshot Jonnu Smith. Smith was covered downfield by Bryce Hall, and 3rd and 1 coming up for New England. Just about 5 minutes played in quarter one from Gillette Stadium. The Patriots are going to climb their way back up the standings. Even though they're 2-4, they're still second in the AFC East, as this will be a quarterback sneak, and Jones gets the first down, no problem, on 3rd and short. Picks up 2, 1st and 10 as New England move the chains. Yeah, I do try. I think Mo Salah is the best player in the Premier League right now. I would say so. We have our first update of the afternoon. Tennessee have scored against Kansas City. Pruitt with a touchdown reception. Tennessee up 7-0 over the Chiefs with about 6:30 to go in the first quarter. Here's a pass into the backfield, and getting a few blocks was Damien Harris, tripped down at the 38. Yes, let's go Pats. Absolutely, Ryan. We got a lot of Pats fans in the chat. Love to see it. And yeah, hopefully New England can get back on track after that tough loss last week in overtime against Dallas. 2nd and 6 now for New England. 3 wide for the Patriots. Harris standing in the backfield. 4 carries, 4 passes so far for the Patriots. Handed off to Harris. Harris breaking free. He's down the right sideline, and he will go inside the 10 before Davis was there to tackle. And that gets the crowd roaring inside Gillette Stadium as New England enter the red zone. Yeah, that's very possible, JA. You might be onto something there on that pass play. Couple plays ago earlier in the drive. And look at this, the red zone ranks the Jets tied for 28th in touchdown percentage, the Patriots 30th in touchdown percentage. This will be handed off. Harris charging forward. Is he in? No, he's a half yard short, if that. 2nd and goal from about the goal line coming up for New England. Harris stopped just short. He was met by Marcus May at about the 2, but tried to stay upright and get across the goal line, just not quite able to do so. And so here comes 2nd and goal for New England. Damien Harris, 47 rush yards this drive. The fullback, Jakob Johnson, in motion. Handed off. Harris into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. And New England take a 13-0 lead. It's just the start that the Patriots were looking for. A 7-play, 53-yard scoring drive. And the Patriots find the end zone on their opening 2 drives of the afternoon. Just under 3.5 minutes. And Harris makes it 3 straight games with a touchdown. That's his 4th of the season. And Nick Folk will try to make it a 14-0 game, and he does. The extra point converted straight down the middle. And with 7:21 left in the opening quarter, it's all New England. Damien Harris making his presence known early. 14-0, Pats in front. Welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. And yeah, that is true, JA, although I could be mistaken, but I think this is the first game in which the Patriots have scored 2 touchdowns on their opening 2 drives. But yeah, you are right. They did score a couple of quick touchdowns recently in a recent game, and hopefully they have learned a lesson from choking that lead. And the Patriots will kick off to the Jets about midway through the first quarter. 14-0 New England in front. And this is sent into the end zone by Jake Bailey, a touchback, as the Jets will start out from the 25. Appreciate you guys tuning in as always. It's crazy how it's week 7 of the NFL season already. 7:21 left in the opening quarter. Look at the total yards, 123 to -4 in New England's favor. That's quite telling. From the 25, the Jets start out. 1st and 10. Play action. Rolling right is Wilson. Judon chasing him down. The throw incomplete. J.C. Jackson made sure that was broken up as the pass was intended for wide receiver Corey Davis. And the Jets led by head coach Robert Saleh. Saleh was the defensive coordinator of the 49ers. And here is Wilson again under pressure. And a low pass incomplete. He was nearly sacked as Wilson was looking for Jamison Crowder. Oh, I got you, J.A. Well, that's awesome, man. Yeah, no, I enjoy doing it. I completely understand. And I bet finding the game on the radio is a pain, especially traveling to different states where the channel number changes and stuff. So yeah, I greatly appreciate it, man. 3rd down and 10. 2 receivers to the right for the Jets. Here comes the pressure again. Wilson will flip it ahead. That ball's caught and staying on his feet and getting the first down was Ty Johnson, excuse me. And how about that adjustment by Wilson on the fly? He knew he was about to be sacked, perhaps, as breathing down his tail was Kyle Van Noy. It was a little flip forward to Johnson, kind of like a Patrick Mahomes-esque play. And that keeps the drive alive. The first down for New York this afternoon. So fresh set of downs, and it now is handed off to the aforementioned Ty Johnson. That'll be a 4-yard gain, setting up 2nd and 6. About 6 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Patriots with a 2-score lead, 14-0. The sun is out today in Foxborough. I live about 10 minutes from the stadium. And yeah, it's in the low 50s, but really a beautiful October day. A lateral pass caught and breaking through a tackle and picking up the 1st down and more down the left sideline was number 8. Was it? Yeah, it was number 8, Elijah Moore. Elijah Moore, the wide receiver, a little shimmy move, able to blow by Jalen Mills, who had a forgettable game against Dallas where he struggled quite a bit. And Moore taking it to about the 45 of the Patriots. First and 10 in New England territory. Motioning to the right is Davis. One receiver on each side. This will be handed off, cutting back to the middle and spun around to the 40 was running back Michael Carter. Carter, 3 carries for 9 yards. Just under 5 minutes to go in quarter one. The Jets went 3 and out on their opening drive. Already an improved second drive, but we'll see what they can make of it. More in motion. This is handed off. Carter fights his way only to get back to the line of scrimmage. There for New England was Lawrence Guy. Rushing this season from the Jets has been stagnant. 74 yards per game. That ranks second bottom in the league. 20.8 rushes per game. Also second last in the league, and 3 touchdowns. Right near the bottom of the league. Game over, 5-0 Liverpool. Wow. Yeah. Ole is on the hot seat, no doubt about that. On 3rd and 5, Wilson will fire to the left and completes. Out of bounds for a first down goes number 25, Ty Johnson. Certainly eligible of playing as a passing back. In the first 5 games, Wilson had no passing first downs, which is hard to believe. He's already had 3 this afternoon. A 4-minute drive, 42 yards covered thus far from the 33 in New England. It's 1st and 10. 3 wide, it's handed off, spinning through, and getting to the 27 is Carter. Tackled there by, I believe, it was Juwan Bentley, not Matt Judon. Bentley making the play. Yeah, rough weekend for you, Nate. 2nd and 5. Quick pass out wide and a big hit delivered. That's Jalen Mills with the tackle for a loss. Wilson threw it laterally, and my goodness, he really set up Jamison Crowder to be lit up there. I mean, that was not the best play call because Mills was right there just waiting for Crowder to make the catch. And hello, Shauna, welcome in. Glad to see you. Under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Wilson fires to the sideline, incomplete. Mills was there in coverage, and Moore tripped up. He actually fell to the ground. No flag, and it's 4th and 7 for the Jets. Well, I'll tell you what, Jalen Mills with a couple of nice defensive plays. And now Matt Amendola is out for for a field goal attempt, I should say. He's 6 for 7 on the year. His long coming from 49 yards. What's good, Gabriel? Welcome in. This will be a 48-yard attempt from the left hash. The hold is good. The kick is up. That is wide right and no good. Amendola missed by a hair, and the Patriots preserve the shutout so far here in the first quarter. 14-0. New England take over after the missed field goal right after this. Yeah, I know, Gabriel. I was talking about that just a few minutes ago. 5-0 Liverpool beating Man United. That's unbelievable. Yeah, crazy. I'll be back with the final minutes of the first quarter next. And welcome back in, everybody, as we go to quarter number, the final minutes of quarter number one. And the Patriots up 14-0, back in possession. Everything going right pretty much for New England so far in this game. Minute 48 left in the quarter. Drive starts from the 38. Jones will throw in a near interception. A risky ball. And it was in the area for the Jets. Nearly able to pick it off. Number 56. And that would be Quincy Williams. That's right. Williams was real close to coming down with the interception. And so here comes 2nd and 10 for the Patriots. Play action. Jones finds the open man. Down the sideline, it's Jonnu Smith. Pushed out at about the 40 of New York. There is a penalty marker down. As we await to see who the penalty's against. It could be coming back. Maybe not. Let's see. It's on the Jets. Illegal formation. So that penalty declined. The result is a New England first down. Jones just really calm in the pocket, and Jonnu Smith left wide open. 4 20-plus yard plays for New England already. The Jets haven't had any. One of them, the first one, in fact, was the touchdown for New England. Smith has 2 receptions for 52 yards. Here's a flip back to J.J. Taylor. Taylor getting a couple blocks and lunging forward for a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 on the way. Final minute now of quarter one. 2nd and 7 on the way. Here's the snap. Jones, screen pass. Taylor stays on his feet, crawling forward. He somehow gets to the 30. A 5-yard gain. Taylor making something out of nothing. And we have another update for you. In that Kansas City, Tennessee game, the Titans have jumped out to a 14-0 lead. A.J. Brown with a 24-yard touchdown reception. The Titans up by a couple of touchdowns as that first quarter is coming to a close. And what happened there? A flag is down in the center. David Andrews got plowed into by Rankins. Sheldon Rankins jumped the gun. Surely this is against New York. Let's see. Yep. Yep, it certainly was. Rankins just plowed over Andrews before the ball was even snapped. I don't think I've seen anything like that in recent memory. And that'll bring the clock down to the end of the first quarter. 15 minutes played in Foxborough. The Patriots with a 14-0 lead over the Jets. Mac Jones and the offense is clicking, trying to make it a 3rd consecutive drive with a touchdown to start this game. I'll be back second quarter next. We head now to the second quarter. What's good? Both, or rather, yes. What's good, Jeffrey, John? Oh yeah, I said hi to John earlier, but yes, hello, Jeffrey, and the other John. we got a couple of Johns in here. Glad to see you guys, and yeah. I completely understand. I completely understand, John. Yep. Yeah, Bobby is at the game. Yep, Bobby is at the game. He was here in the chat earlier. From his seats, he was commenting in the stream. So yep, Bobby is at the Patriots game. For those of you who don't know who Bobby is, he's Beantown Breakdown. That's his channel name. Definitely check him out. I know some of you Boston sports fans in here know Bobby very well. He's a great guy, and that's a complete pass for a 4-yard gain to Kendrick Bourne. Third down and 6. Yeah, the Bruins are up 3-1. I know it, Jeffrey. I just checked in on that game. Love to see it. Love to see it. And yeah, I saw that the Bruins scored like 2 goals in the opening 3 minutes or something like that. 13 of the 17 Patriots plays today have come in New York Jets territory. New England 1 for 1 on third down conversions. 3rd and 6 from the New York 21. Jones pump fake and the throw off target as he was looking for Hunter Henry. And New England will have to settle for a field goal attempt as Nick Folk will come out to try to make it a 17-0 game. And so Folk, 14 of 15 on field goals this season. This will be a 39-yard attempt. Then the line drive is right down the middle and good. So Folk makes it a 17-0 ball game. New England has scored on each of their first 3 drives today with 14:10 left in the first half. It's the Patriots cruising right now against the Jets. We'll keep it right here. Glad to have your company as always, everybody. And for fellow Patriots fans like myself, I know it's just the Jets that we're playing, but this is an important game in the sense that it's pretty much a must win if we want to keep, the playoff possibilities alive. This is a game we simply have to win, no matter what. I mean, no excuses whatsoever. So far, so good. New England now to a 3-score lead. Look at their first 3 possessions, very quick as well. 4 plays for a touchdown, 7 plays for a touchdown, and then most recently 8 plays resulting in a field goal. Jake Bailey will kick it off to the Jets. And this is returned from the 5. Down the sideline, it's Braxton Berrios to the 30 before the tackle was made by Davis. Well, Zach Wilson, in 2 drives so far, has been under a whole lot of pressure. Took a sack, forced to get the ball out quickly on multiple occasions. And on that last Jets drive, it looked promising, but a missed field goal attempt by Amendola means that New York are still seeking their first points of the afternoon. Yeah, that is very true, J.A. That's true. But obviously, you don't want to start a season 2-5 no matter what. As this pass is caught, tackle by Kyle Duggar, as the first reception of the game came for Keelan Cole. Keelan Cole, one of the wide receivers, 2nd and 4, a 6-yard catch that time. The ball at the 37-yard line. 3 receivers wide for the Jets. In the backfield is Michael Carter. Wilson under pressure again. Skips away from Wise. Now rolling to his right and has to throw it out as he takes a hit right after the pass was released. 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion. And oh man, that was a very, very awkward tackle. Wilson shaking it off, and that was, yeah, his leg was in a bit of a vulnerable position. It was Lawrence Guy with the pressure. Oh, that's awesome, Jeffrey. Well, you enjoyed that. You enjoy that. I'm certainly having a pretty good day. Yeah, no, you're right, JA. They're not in a terrible spot right now. But I just feel like, this is a game they have to win, no doubt. As this is caught down the sideline, Wilson able to buy some time and connect with Ryan Griffin for a 1st down. And it's really a perfect pass because Duggar was staying step in step with Griffin, but Griffin still able to make the catch as this will be play action from New York. Wilson gonna air it out deep downfield. It picked off. No, it's dropped by McCourty. There's a flag anyways, and I think this is going to be pass interference. And now behind the play, Zack Wilson is down for the Jets. So a whole lot to unravel here, and Wilson is in a lot of agony right now. The athletic trainers come out to attend to the injured quarterback. And with 12:31 left in the first half, there's real concern here for Zack Wilson. Oh, yeah, he took a hard hit from Matt Judon. And then the pass interference call was against the Patriots. Yeah, Kyle Duggar tripping up the receiver. Couldn't quite get a number. And so it'll set up 1st and goal for New York, but that's not what the Jets care about right now as their star rookie quarterback is injured. Well, the future for the Jets anyways. And so I'll be back after this injury timeout. And that's awesome, man. That's awesome, Jeffrey. Will you enjoy that? I'll be back after the injury timeout. Welcome back in, everybody. So, an update on the Zach Wilson injury. He was able to walk off to the sideline under his own power, which is an obviously very good sign. But who knows how serious the injury is? You don't want to speculate. But right now, it's Mike White into the game, making his NFL regular season debut. White is going to hand it off and charging forward, but stopped at the 1 was Ty Johnson. Yeah, Wilson, remember he took that awkward hit down low from Lawrence Guy on the play before, and then Judon perhaps re-aggravating that left knee. I'm not exactly sure if it's the knee, but it didn't look good at all for Wilson. Mike White, the backup quarterback, played his college ball at Western Kentucky. This is a handoff to Johnson, and the second effort puts him across the goal line, but we do have a penalty marker down. And it's against New York. A false start on Ryan Griffin, the tight end. Just the first false start penalty since the 5th snap to start the season. That's incredible, actually. Zach Wilson and Mike White are the only 2 quarterbacks listed on the Jets roster, so I'm not sure what the backup to Mike White would be. If God forbid he were to suffer an injury, as second and goal happens from the 6. Handed off up the middle. It's Carter, brought down by Judon and Phillips. About a 2-yard gain. Third and goal coming up for New York. Just over 4 minutes gone in the second quarter. Now let's go Patriots. Absolutely, Ryan. The Jets 3 for 5 on third down conversions, and the crowd inside Gillette Stadium making plenty of noise. Spinning around is White. He's going to throw to the back of the end zone. Oh, that is caught. What a catch. A flag now thrown. An incredible grab by Corey Davis, but could it be coming back? It looks like it. Oh no, they're going to pick up the flag. Wow, no penalty on the play. So the referees reverse course. It's a 6-play, 69-yard, 3.5-minute touchdown drive. Mike White leaving one up there for Davis, and he did the rest. Able to come down with the catch in the back of the end zone. His 4th touchdown reception of the season. Meanwhile, the injured Zach Wilson, it looks like he's heading towards the locker room. We'll keep you posted when we get an update on his status. And the extra point from Amendola is good, and the Jets make it a 10-point game. Well, New York on the board, even though they had to finish the drive without their rookie quarterback, Zach Wilson. He's the primary concern right now. We'll keep you posted on his injury. Patriots leading 17-7. I'll be back after this. Welcome back, everybody. 17-7. Patriots up by 10 over the New York Jets. Second meeting between these two teams. The divisional rivals going at it head-to-head. 10:39 to go in the first half. New York just wrapping up a touchdown drive, their first points of the game. And on that drive, Zack Wilson picking up an injury. So he's in the locker room. And it looks like Mike White is going to be the man going forward, at least for the rest of this quarter, presumably. And we'll see beyond that. As I said, I'll get you an update on Zack Wilson when I have one, as Amendola kicks it off to New England. And this will be returned from about the 2-yard line. Olszewski making a move out wide, and Olszewski pushed out of bounds at the 26. Solid return there from Gunner. And it is a knee injury. So I thought it maybe was a knee injury. I was correct about that. And as of now, Zack Wilson is questionable to return. So hasn't been ruled out. Isn't listed as doubtful just yet. He's questionable as things stand. Patriots will start from the 27. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. In the backfield, Damien Harris. Jones looking left, going to air it out down the sideline. Incomplete. Myers couldn't grab it in as it was Eccles in coverage, the rookie. And he certainly played a role here in breaking up that pass. 2nd and 10 now for New England. Four wide again for New England. 3 receivers to the right side. Jones under pressure immediately. The throw is off, but it's incomplete. It ended up well short of Aguilar. And that blitz from the Jets pays off, as Jones couldn't really hold on to it any longer than he did. Coming right up on his back was Michael Carter it was. Here's 3rd and 10 for the Patriots. They're 1 for 2 on 3rd down conversions this afternoon. Jones going to drop back, fires over the middle. That pass complete, and taking a hit is Myers. He stumbles down to the 46. That's a Patriots first down. 2nd, 3rd down conversion of the afternoon for New England. Man, that was a brutal hit. Davis. But Myers appears to be all right. He'll stay out there. 1st and 10 with under 10 to go in the half. Handoff up the middle. Harris taken off. He's got a first down for New England in the New York territory. That 3rd, 4th, and even 5th gear from Harris is something to see. He just has the ability to get extra yardage when you think it's not possible. What's up, Eldon? Welcome into the broadcast. Glad to see you, man. Great to see you. 6 carries for Harris, 70 yards. Here's Jones, great blocking, and the pass complete to the fullback, Jakob Johnson. Johnson from Germany, actually. And he makes a rare catch. Low tackle delivered by Davis. 2nd and 7. That's a 3-yard pickup. Mac Jones, 7 of 13 for 86 yards. Jones going to hand it off. Harris finds a gap down the middle. And it's another first down. Just keep on feeding Damien Harris. And now a little bust up after the play. Sherwood exchanging some words with Isaiah Wynn. That's quickly broken up by the referees. Nothing more than a quick exchange of words. Fresh set of downs from the New York 31. About the midway point of the second quarter. Jones gonna air it deep downfield, looking for the end zone, but it's too far for Nelson Aguilar, and the Jets defended that one nicely. It was Guidry in coverage. Second down and 10 for the Patriots. Total yards 201 to 69. For the Patriots. And this is handed off to Brandon Bolden. No gain there. Bolden stuffed at the line of scrimmage. We do have an injury update on the Patriots side. Davis, with a wrist injury, is questionable to return, and Devin McCourty suffered an abs injury. He's also questionable to return. So, two injuries that I did not see in real time, but two big injuries on the defensive front for New England. So we'll keep you posted on that. Carl Davis and Devin McCourty both questionable to return. Jones looking right. Now rolling right. He's going to take off with the football, and he has a first down, 13 yards on the ground for Mac Jones before heading out of bounds. And the crowd really enjoying that. Yeah, I mean, that's very possible. That's very possible, J.A. Yeah, I think you're on to something, as New England have now had 9 10-plus yard plays. That was the most recent one, the Mac Jones run. Into the red zone go New England from the 18-yard line. Fresh set of downs, handoff to Harris, and Harris will pick up 3. A reminder that coming up shortly, it's the halftime report, where I will get you up to date with all of the action around the National Football League. Plenty of intriguing matchups in the 1 o'clock window of games. Still a ways to go before we get to halftime, though. 5:45 left in the half. On 2nd and 7, Jones looking to throw down the sideline. It's incomplete. Broken up there. Aguilar wanted the pass interference call. Did not get it. In coverage for the Jets was Bryce Hall. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's... Could it have been called pass interference? Maybe, but honestly, even as a Patriots fan, I'm not completely outraged about the referees holding on to the flags. 3 for 4 on New England on 3rd down. Meyer shifts to the backfield. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And the play clock winding down. Play action. A lob over to the left side. Bolden the catch. He's taken off. He squeaks in there for a Patriots touchdown. Brandon Bolden. A catch and run. It's a 12-play, 73-yard scoring drive. And capped off by a 15-yard reception. 5th straight game with a passing touchdown for Mac Jones. And New England with a chance to restore a 17-point lead. 8th passing touchdown of the season for Jones. And the point after is converted Nick Folk knocks it through the uprights, 24-7. New England over New York. How about Brandon Bolden? Able to tiptoe along the sideline and stay in bounds, get into the end zone, 24-7. Patriots up by 17 again. Welcome back at Gillette Stadium on a sunny day in Foxborough. It's the Patriots leading the Jets 24-7 with 5:29 left in the half. All four possessions for New England have resulted in scores, 3 touchdowns and a field goal. And it's looking good for the Patriots so far today. Jake Bailey will kick it off, and the Jets will have to respond again, down by 17 again, and without their starting quarterback in Zach Wilson, who exited with an injury last drive. This is returned from inside the 10, straight up the middle, spinning through to the 28. It was Corey Davis, I do believe. And well, going back to the New England touchdown, just a great play call because you had 2 receivers for the Patriots running routes to the right. So that's where all of the focus was pointed to for the Jets, whereas Bolden separated to the left, wide open for the catch and the score. And now a player down for New England, that's Harvey Longy. He'll require medical attention. Longy, 6'2", 250 pounds, 29 years of age, played his college ball at BYU. It's his 5th season in the NFL. Let's see what happened here. Oh, yeah, his teammate landed on his left leg, it looked like. And so he'll walk off a bit gingerly, but on his own to the sideline. Hopefully that's nothing too serious for Longy. And so it'll be the first full possession for Mike White as the backup quarterback replacing the injured Zach Wilson. Drive here starts from the 28-yard line. White's going to hand it off to Carter, and Carter breaking free and picking up some extra yardage down the sideline. 5-yard gain on the play. I'm just now realizing that the Jets have two Michael Carters, one on offense, one on defense. Running back number 32, and then the cornerback number 30. What are the chances of that happening? Under 5 to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 for the Jets. Three wide. In motion is Corey Davis. And now a timeout called as New York had the play clock running against them. They did indeed get the timeout called right before the play clock expired. So that's their first of the half. First timeout called by either team in this opening half of play. Glad to have your company this afternoon. Who am I rooting for the World Series? Absolutely the Atlanta Braves. Yeah, I can't stand the Astros, ever. Even before the cheating scandal, I didn't like them, but especially after that, I hate Houston a lot. The Yankees are my most hated team, obviously, but Houston is up there too. So yeah, I'm really hoping that Atlanta wins. There's a first down pass for the Jets. They move the chains. Now the ball at the 41. White looking to throw again. Down the sideline. Were both feet in bounds? I believe so. An impressive tiptoe catch by Corey Davis. He's been the prime receiver, whether it be Wilson or White passing to him. Yeah, nice job to get both feet in bounds. Right along the sideline. First down, New York, and now they're into Patriots territory. Mike White, since coming in for Wilson, 3 for 3, 32 yards. And a touchdown, I should mention. 3 wide, hand it off. That's Ty Johnson for 4 yards. My voice, what about it, Nate? Yeah, I know. I'm dealing with a bit of a cough that's making my voice sound like it's dying. I hope it wouldn't be too obvious, but I guess it is. Here's 2nd and 7 for the Jets. Pass over the middle, caught, quick release, and that's a 5-yard completion. Yeah, I know it sounds gone. Yeah, I know, man. 3rd and 2 coming up for New York. Patriots up by 17 points, 2:25 remaining in the half. The Jets 4 for 6 on 3rd down conversions this afternoon. Ball on the 29-yard line of New England. It's a handoff up the middle. Go the Jets, but they're not going to get it. Lawrence Guy was in there for the tackle. And it'll be 4th and 1 for New York after the 2-minute warning. Well, thanks, Mike. I'm glad I still sound professional, even though I'm drinking a lot of water trying to keep my voice alive. I'll be back after this. Final 2 minutes of the half coming up. Big 4th down next for the Jets. And welcome back, everybody. We enter the final 2 minutes of the half. Patriots leading 24-7. The halftime report just around the corner, where I'll get you caught up on all the happenings around the National Football League on this great Sunday afternoon of action. And the Jets going to go for it on 4th and 1. They are going to be short. The Patriots take over on downs. The stop there by Christian Barmore, the rookie. And another disappointing drive for New York. Out of the 2-minute warning, they went for it on 4th and 1. And that decision hurts them in the end. It was handed off to Ty Johnson, and Johnson just had no room. The Patriots swarmed Johnson almost immediately. And so with 1:55 left in the half, New England have the football and all 3 timeouts remaining. They start from the 28. Jones, screen pass, caught underneath, and there's a lot of room for Brandon Bolden. Look at him go all the way to the 45 of New York. And the Patriots start the drive strong. They'll hold on to all 3 timeouts so far. 90 seconds left in the half. Quick pass out wide and off the fingertips of Bolden, incomplete. Stops the clock with $1:24 left. 2nd and 10. And after that one big play to open up the drive, New England are very close to field goal range now, but I'm sure Bill Belichick will want this drive to result in a touchdown. From the 44, Myers pinches in. Jones looking right. The pass caught along the sideline and backpedaling out of bounds a yard short of the first down is Kendrick Bourne. Clock stops with 1:19 left. Still all 3 timeouts in New England's pocket. Well, credit to the Patriots offensive line. They've been impressive so far this afternoon. Here comes 3rd and 1. A flip back to Bolden. Bolden going to throw it back across for Jones. Jones under pressure. Escapes. Throws. It's incomplete and out of bounds. Well, wasn't that wild? 1:10 left in the half. 4th and 1 on the way. And this is trickery, taking trickery to another level from New England. Jones with a toss back to Bolden. Bolden going laterally to Jones, and then Jones was under pressure immediately, escaped a sack, but then had to fire out of bounds. He had no open targets. And the offense is going to stay out there for 4th and 1. The Patriots 2 for 3 on 4th down attempts this season. Jones rolls wide and fires to Jacoby Myers. An easy first down. New England move the chains and make it look routine. Clock stops with 1:06 left in the half. The throw right on target. 15th first down for New England today. Jones now at 10 of 20 for 132 yards. Ball at the 32. Play action. The pass on target again. It's Jacoby Myers. Once more, this time down the left side. An 11-yard pickup. And New England, I believe, will use their first time out of the half. Exactly a minute remaining. And indeed, New England has called their first time out of the half. We'll keep it right here. Glad to have all of you on board today. And if the Patriots can get a touchdown here on this drive, I mean, my goodness, they're going to be set up real nicely heading into the second half. They'll put 2 seconds back on the clock. So 62 seconds on the clock. As New England break the huddle and are ready to go. Oh, it's a little toss over to Bolden, and Bolden down the right sideline will scamper out of bounds at the 27. Was that even a toss? That was like a volleyball kind of toss where Jones just kind of tipped it forward, never really caught the snap. Michael Carter was there to force Bolden out of bounds. 4-yard pickup, 57 seconds remaining. Yeah, let's look back. I mean, yeah, I guess he did catch it, but quickly just kind of let it go for Bolden. Jones looking to throw to the sideline. It's caught on the spin. Brandon Bolden out of bounds inside the 15. It's another Patriots first down with 52 seconds left. And in fact, he got inside the 10. First and goal for New England. That's the 4th catch for Bolden. No carries, 8 passes on this drive for the Patriots. 63 yards compiled thus far. From the 9, it's first and goal, and here is the first carry of the drive. Getting nowhere is Brandon Bolden. Brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the Patriots will let the clock run, excuse me. Although, excuse me, although now they call a timeout with 40 seconds remaining. This drive, Jones looking the sharpest he's looked so far today. 5 for 7. 63 yards, as I mentioned. So 40 seconds to go in the half. And perhaps that was intentional from Bill Belichick to let the clock move down a little bit before calling that timeout. Because you don't want to give, ideally you want to make this the final drive of the half, or at least close to it. Myers motions from left to right. 3 receivers on that right side for New England. Jones looking left. Passes caught. It's Bolden again, who's hit hard at the 6. He was out of bounds. The clock stops with 35 seconds left. Delivering the hit there was Ashton Davis. That guy has delivered more than a couple. I think that's 3 big hits now. 3rd down and goal for the Patriots. Still have 1 timeout, 35 seconds to work with. That's plenty of time without a doubt. Ball on the 5-yard line. Jones fires over the middle, but it's incomplete. Dragged down, though, is Myers. There is a flag. There is a flag. The back judge didn't throw one, but another official came in and tossed the flag. This is going to be PI. Yep. I mean, that's obvious. Yeah. So the penalty is pass interference as anticipated. It's against Damien Sherwood. 4th penalty of the afternoon for New York. And it sets up first and goal with 31 seconds left in the half. And the ball placed at the 1-yard line. Harris accompanying Jones in the backfield. Jones going to throw. That ball caught. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. It wasn't the cleanest of receptions, but Hunter Henry able to hold on. It's an 11-play, 72-yard scoring drive, 88 seconds, and New England continue to dominate. It was off the right hand of Henry, and he was able to keep focus and make the catch. Fourth straight game with a touchdown reception for Hunter Henry, longest such streak of his career. And the extra point is good by Nick Folk. 31-7. It's all New England. In fact, it's a party in Foxborough. The lead is 24. And we haven't even concluded the opening half. 27 seconds left in the second quarter. Bill Belichick has to be pleased with what he's seeing from his team. And look at that. First 5 possessions for New England. Touchdown, touchdown, field goal, touchdown, touchdown. Mac Jones and Josh McDaniels having a laugh with each other on the sideline. It's been that type of game. Yeah, I was hoping the same, J.A. I was hoping the Patriots would make a big statement with this game, and that's certainly what they're doing so far through about a half of play. 27 seconds on the clock as Bailey kicks it off. That's kicked to the left side. Here comes the return from Berrios. Berrios tackled at the 24. Tackle there by New England's Cody Davis. Look at the first half differentials. Today, a minus 24-point differential, minus 187 total yards compared to their opponent. In the first 5 games, it was similar story. And so now let's see what the Jets can do. Only 21 seconds to work with in 2 timeouts. White over the middle, tipped and almost intercepted. Wow. Jawan Bentley saw that ball slip through his hands. That should have been a pick. Ty Johnson with a bad drop, and it nearly resulted in disaster for New York. Both teams have had possession of the ball for about the same exact time. But my goodness, the score makes you question that. 17 seconds left in the half. 2nd and 10. White under pressure, spinning around, and ultimately surrendering. A sack for the Patriots. And that'll bring us to halftime. Wow, what a way to end the half. And if I'm not mistaken, that was Tashawn Boyer with the sack for New England. And it's all smiles for the Patriots. Wow. 31-7 at halftime. Couldn't really ask for a better first half performance from New England. It's all smiles in Foxborough. I'll be back with the halftime report in a moment, so don't go anywhere. New England up by 24 at the break. Stay tuned. I'll get you caught up around the NFL next. Keep it here. Hello, everybody. Welcome into the halftime report. And indeed, John, the Jets are bad. And, very, very bad. We're seeing that in the first half. But hey, Patriots also playing a good game. Not to say that the Jets are bad, but it's a little bit of both, in my opinion. But yeah, a rough first half for New York, no doubt about it. And let's roll the highlights, shall we? Kansas City taking on Tennessee, perhaps the marquee matchup of the early window of games. And my goodness, it's been all Tennessee. The Titans dominating even more than the Patriots are dominating the Jets somehow. It's 27-0. Tennessee leading. Mahomes is 5 for 9, just 41 yards and an interception. Tannehill has thrown for 216 yards with 2 total touchdowns. Meanwhile, at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, a much closer game between the Bengals and Ravens. Joe Burrow in Cincinnati leading Lamar Jackson in Baltimore 13-10 at the break. Burrow throwing for 181 and a touchdown. Jackson has thrown for 117 yards, 63 on the ground for Jackson. Meanwhile, in my game here at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, the Patriots having a field day. It all got started on the opening drive, a little bit of a trick play. Jones throwing out wide to Bourne, who connected with Aguilar for the touchdown. And the big storyline is Zach Wilson going out with an injury, 31-7, New England with the heavy lead. All right, in Miami Gardens at Hard Rock Stadium, the Falcons lead the Dolphins 13-7. The third quarter just underway in South Florida. Matt Ryan, 166 yards and a touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa throwing for 124 with a touchdown and an interception. In East Rutherford, New Jersey at MetLife Stadium, what a scoreline this is. The Giants up, ready for this, 5-3. A field goal for both teams and a safety for New York is the difference. The third quarter is just getting started there in New Jersey. At Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, the Washington football team trailing the Green Bay Packers. The Packers wearing an interesting uniform, to say the least, 20-7. Green Bay leading by 13 with 12:30 left in the third quarter. Rodgers has thrown for 170 yards, a couple of touchdowns. All right, so that's your update on all of the games going on right now. Plenty to discuss. And how about the Cincinnati Bengals putting up a good fight against the Ravens in that divisional matchup? And we'll see if Cincinnati can ultimately come out with the win. But I'll tell you what, their defense has been stifling. 3 sacks, 4 quarterback hits, 5 tackles for a loss. Meanwhile, in our game here, Damien Harris, he was a beast in that first half. A lot of big runs for New England, really setting the tone on the ground, and the Patriots cruising. Yeah, exactly, J.A., exactly. Yep. Yeah, I mean, one could assume I'm talking about baseball with that score line. Yeah. Oh, man, that's funny. But yeah, speaking on Damien Harris, 8 rushes, 83 yards, 1 rushing touchdown in that first half. He's looking real good, and he's certainly on pace to make it a season high in rushing yards in a game. He had 103, which was a season high for him last week against Dallas in the overtime loss. And he's only 20 yards off of that, and we still have a whole nother half to play in Foxborough. So nothing to really complain about from a Patriots perspective. I mean, they're bouncing back in every way that Bill Belichick wanted to, I'm sure. Yes, they allowed that touchdown. I guess it could be better. It could be 31-0, but I mean, not too many complaints can be had against this Patriots team based on the first half performance. And, it stinks to see Zach Wilson coming out with that injury. You hate to see that. But, New England at the end of the day, getting the job done so far. A whole nother half still to go, and I'll have it for you. The halftime report continues right after this. I'll look ahead to the second half of action from Foxborough. So keep it here. It's 31-7. Patriots up big on the Jets. All right, let's get the second half started, shall we? We're just about ready to do just that. The third quarter on the way from Foxborough. Look at the first half stats: 41 plays for New England, 28 for the Jets. The total yards is the big eye opener: 300 for New England, 113 for New York. And the Patriots offense just having a frenzy out there, really, through two quarters of play. Looking for more of the same here in the second half. And we'll see what the second half has to offer. Glad to have your company as always. And I am always thrilled to bring you Patriots football and just NFL action in general. Um, Hoping to do some more primetime NFL games as we get later into the season. And, I have the time where I'll have an opportunity to do more broadcasts. It will be when the fall season ends for high school sports and before the winter season starts, because as many of you know, I am a commentator for a lot of my high school sports games. So I'm very busy with that during the week. So, but hopefully I'll be able to do some more primetime games later in the season, not just limited to Patriots games. But yeah, right now, basically Sunday is my only you know, Sunday's my only day where I don't have really anything going on. So, but try to do these broadcasts when I can. Happy to bring you the action from Gillette Stadium this afternoon, week 7 of the NFL season. Remember, there's now 18 weeks, 17 games. This is the first season in which we're seeing the regular season expanded from 16 games to 17 games. And so both sets of teams just about ready to go here in the third quarter of play. New England trying to get back on track with a win today, and they'll head out west for a Halloween battle with the Los Angeles Chargers at beautiful SoFi Stadium. Bailey now ready to kick this one away to New York. And so the Jets start the half with a football. Here's the return from Berrios out of the end zone. Berrios gets knocked down at the 22-yard line, maybe the 23. And once again, back up for another possession is Mike White, the backup quarterback. Zach Wilson, it's looking less and less likely that he'll be able to return. Seems like a real serious injury for the rookie starting quarterback. What's good, Kevin? Welcome in. White has done decent since we're coming in for Wilson. 4 for 5, 37 yards and a touchdown. But they're going to need much more from him if the Jets want to even have a chance of possibly coming back. They're going to throw on the first play of the half, and it's off the mark. Looking for Elijah Moore was White. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. You just realized you weren't subscribed? No worries, Kevin. No worries, man. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that a lot, man. Here's a pass caught out wide and some extra yardage at the end of the play for Michael Carter. 3rd down and about 4, maybe 3 coming up. We'll see. He was forced out by Kyle Duggar, the second-year player out of Lenoir-Rhyne University, Division II program. He was actually the first selection of the 2020 draft in the 2nd round by New England. It stunned many, but Kyle Duggar, certainly player with potential. 3rd and 4, pass over the middle, and White completes. Taken across the 45-yard line by New York's Corey Davis. So the drive extended. I'll tell you what, considering Mike White was not expecting to come into this game, but had to do so after Wilson was injured, he's looked more comfortable than a lot of other backup quarterbacks would be, being thrown into this situation. What's good, Vaughn? Glad to see you, man. Hope you're doing well, Vaughn, as 1st and 10 comes up from the 46. Throw over the middle, caught. Plenty of room after the catch. And all the way inside the 35 goes Ty Johnson. So the Jets, a couple of nice passing plays, all of a sudden on the move. Mike White is the backup quarterback for the Jets, Vaughn. Yeah, so Zach Wilson got injured in the 2nd quarter, had to come out. It's a knee injury, and so Mike White is now going to play probably the rest of this game because it looks like Wilson's injury is pretty serious, at least serious enough to keep him out the rest of today. That's not official, but it's looking like it's White's game the rest of the way. Another complete pass About an 8-yard reception, 2nd down and 2. But yeah, I'm with you, Vaughn. I didn't know who this guy was before today. I mean, I wrote him down on my notes on my roster just in case there was an injury that happened to Wilson. But I have no idea. I've never heard of him before this. And there's a tackle in the backfield. That was read all the way through by Jawan Bentley. Nowhere to escape for Ty Johnson. Tackle for a loss. Bentley fired up. And that'll set up 3rd and 5 after negative 3 yards. And Johnson actually came out injured. He'll jog it off to the sideline. We got Mike back in here. Yeah, Mike, the Patriots defense looking solid. Looks like your choice is looking good. New York 5 for 8 on 3rd down conversions. This is 3rd and 5 from the New England 29. 28, let's say. 5 wide for New York. Bit of a low snap. White gonna air one out. Looping pass, incomplete. Intended there for Keelan Cole, and now a flag down, and the Jets signaling it's against New England. Let's see. Yeah, just let's hold up, Mike. Let's see what the call is here. I'm not sure. I think it's against the Patriots. It is. It's a pass interference call against New England. That's on Jalen Mills. Man, that's a killer right there for New England. And it gives the Jets a second life here on this drive. It's a spot foul. Penalty occurs at the 19. That's where the ball is placed. 1st down and 10. New set of downs for the Jets. Here's a toss back to the running back. And look at this. Down the sideline and into the end zone goes Moore. And the Jets score their 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Wow. Elijah Moore caps off a 7-play, 77-yard scoring drive. A little flip back to Moore, and he beat Dietrich Wise with his pace. And once he got around Wise, it was his touchdown to lose. First career touchdown for Elijah Moore right there. And now the 2-point attempt coming up for New York. So they're going to try to make it a 2-score game with a 2-point attempt right here. They're 2 for 3 on 2-point conversion attempts this season. White hands it off up the middle. That's going to get them nothing. Dietrich Wise was there, joined by a couple teammates. Well, Elijah Moore gets into the end zone. The 2-point attempt, no good. It's still a 3-score New England lead, 31-13. And thank you, Brayton, for tuning in. I appreciate it. Oh, is that right? Wow. You're here from Vaughn. Oh, I appreciate that. Well, thank you, Vaughn, for suggesting my channel to Brayton. Glad to have you, man. I do not watch women's golf. No, I do not, Vaughn. I'll be back with more from Foxborough right after this. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. Patriots leading the Jets by 17, 31-13 the score, as Matt Amendola will kick it off to New England. Patriots leading by 18. I can't do simple math. Sorry, I was counting the extra point, forgetting they just went for two and didn't convert. So an 18-point lead, I beg your pardon, for New England. And the kick is sent into the end zone by New York. 11:38 left in the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. A reminder that next weekend, it's a college football matchup in the SEC. That's 3:30 Eastern time on Saturday when number 1 ranked Georgia takes on unranked Florida. Could the Gators spring a surprise against the Bulldogs, or will Georgia continue an impressive season? Mac Jones from Jacksonville, Florida. And it looks like Ty Johnson is heading to the locker room. So the running back for the Jets heading to the locker room. This will be caught along the sideline, and getting a block was Kendrick Bourne, taken down at the 34. That's a 9-yard catch and run for Bourne. Oh, you're a Gator fan. There you go, Brayton. There you go. And now we have an injured New York Jet. So yeah, Ty Johnson is dealing with a concussion. He's questionable to return. And on the defensive end, Sherwood for the Jets is in concussion protocol. He's also questionable to return. So I'll keep you updated there. The injured player right now for New York is Cashman. And I'll step aside for this injury timeout. I'll be back in a moment. 31-13, New England by 18. Welcome back from the injury timeout. Cashman was the one down for New York. Special moment at halftime of today's game as Richard Seymour was officially inducted into the New England Patriots Hall of Fame. In my opinion, that was long overdue. So great to see Seymour get his moment that he very much deserved. 2nd and 1 out of the break. Ball on the 34-yard line. Jones going to hand it off, and Damien Harris thrown down in the backfield. That's a loss of 2. What a play by New York's Del'Shawn Phillips. Robert Kraft, the chairman and CEO of the Patriots, watching on in his suite alongside his son Jonathan and the aforementioned Richard Seymour. He's got the Patriots Hall of Fame jacket on. I love it. Yes, Braden. Yep, I am a Celtics fan. Yep. So I'm from the Boston area, so I'm a big Boston sports fan. So Celtics, Bruins, Red Sox, Patriots, Revolution. As this is a pass out wide, Brandon Bolden staying in bounds, and he takes it across midfield. Bolden is quietly having quite the afternoon. Maybe not so quiet anymore, but my goodness, he's been real effective today. Had that touchdown catch towards the end of the first half. You got to ask Tatum or Brown. Who do I prefer? I like Jaylen Brown more. I'm a bigger fan of Jaylen Brown. Yeah. Here's play action. Jones underneath connects with Harris. That's a 4-yard completion. Yeah, Tatum just, I mean, as a Celtics fan, I'm not going to say I dislike Tatum. I mean, I like Tatum, but sometimes he just drives me crazy. Sometimes he, he plays too much ISO ball, plays too selfishly, takes some poor shots, and it drives me nuts. So, yeah, I have to go with Brown there. 2nd and 6. Flip back to Taylor. Taylor gets a couple of blocks. Taylor down the sideline. First down and much more with 9 minutes left in the third. Michael Onwenu applied the first block and it opened a lane for Taylor. 1st and 10 for New England. Well, J.J. Taylor only with, his second touch of the afternoon. But an impactful contribution right there. 121 rush yards today for New England. It's already more than 30 above their average on the year. 346 total yards. Harris takes the snap. Flip back to Jones, but he'll have to throw it in the dirt as he was in danger of taking a sack. The Patriots continue to try to run some trick plays, but this one doesn't quite pan out. Yeah, there were a couple of receivers making deep routes, but none really able to gain separation, and that's why Jones had to throw it away. 2nd and 10 with 8:25 left in the third. The ball is on the 29 of New York. 5 on the play clock. Henry in motion. And Jones forced to call a timeout. So the Patriots will use their first timeout of the half. And sorry about that noise in the background. That's my dog, so sorry about that. 2nd and 10 will be on the way for New England. After this timeout, their first of the half. New England leading by 18. Well, a reminder that later on, it'll be the Bears taking on the Buccaneers from Tampa. The Texans also facing the Cardinals in Arizona. The Cardinals still undefeated. Well, I'm happy to hear it. I'm happy to hear it, Brayton. Here's Harris with the run, and Harris will pick up 5. Taking it to the 24-yard line. 3rd and medium on the way. Well, yeah, big thanks to you, Brayton, for tuning in, and Vaughn for suggesting that you check out my channel. Much appreciated. Yeah, Vaughn's been a long time viewer, all the way back to the sportscaster days. 3rd and 5, and wow, this is no good for Jones. He's taken down immediately. The sack there for Del'Shawn Phillips. Immediate pressure applied by Phillips. And now the Patriots forced to settle for a field goal attempt. Nick Folk is ready to go. He's 1 for 1 today. His first field goal was converted from 39 yards. This will be from 50. From the right hash, the kick is up from Folk, and it is good. Nick Folk converts no problem. From 50 yards out, he extends the lead. It's a 34-13 New England lead. Back with more after this. Stay tuned. Welcome back. 7:03 remaining in the third quarter of play. Patriots up 34-13. Looking at the last Super Bowl New England won, Super Bowl 53. The roster today just almost completely different. A few players from that team still on today's roster, but not many. A lot of players have, either retired or gone to another team. Tom Brady, of course, the most notable name. 6 possessions today for New England. Touchdown, touchdown, field goal, touchdown, touchdown, field goal. Every drive has resulted in points for the Patriots this afternoon. No, not necessarily, Vaughn. Not necessarily. Why do you? So the Jets drive will start from the 25. 7:03 left in the third quarter. And it's a short pass underneath. The catch by Carter, and he'll get out to the 32. 7-yard gain on the play. Here's 2nd and 3 for New York. White thrown to the sideline. It's incomplete. Way above the head of Corey Davis. We have another update for you. Cincinnati, Baltimore. They're playing a classic right now. The Bengals have just extended the lead 27-17. Jamar Chase, an 82-yard touchdown reception. Unbelievable. 5:48 left in the third quarter there in Baltimore. The Bengals seeking their first 5-2 start or better since 2015. Wow. Keep you posted there. 5 for 8, meanwhile, are the Jets on third down conversions. Here's 3rd and 3. Dropping back is White. White lofting one over the top, and that's caught by Crowder. First down. Jamison Crowder able to hold on. This ball just lobbed over Jalen Mills. Perfectly placed by Mike White. Yeah, Jamar Chase, that guy's having a real good rookie season. Mike White, 9 of 12, 111 yards and a touchdown. Since replacing Zach Wilson, throw over the middle caught. And that's taken to the 38 by Michael Carter. Zach Wilson suffered a knee injury in the second quarter. Just over 5 minutes left in the third. Second down and 2 right here for New York. This will be handed off. Johnson to the edge, and he's got the first down. Trying to bring him down there was Adrian Phillips, but the speed of Johnson was enough to move the chains. I know, John. I know, man. I saw that 5-0. I mean, that's embarrassing for Man United to get beat that way against Liverpool. My goodness. First and 10 from the New England 35. White has protection. The throw is intercepted. It's picked off by Kyle Duggar, and he's going to spin around to the 26-yard line before being tackled by one of the offensive linemen, or actually the center, Connor McGovern. Now a flag down, but it looks like it was after the pick. Let's see what the call is with 4:16 left in the third. Yeah, that was thrown behind the intended receiver in Ryan Griffin, and Kyle Duggar right behind him for the pick. Credit to Duggar, who was able to hold on because that was a low ball. Could have easily been dropped by Duggar. Question is, did he hold on? I think he did. Tough to see in the shadows. Still waiting the word on the penalty. Here's the verdict. Yeah, so as I mentioned, the penalty came after the interception. It was a holding call against Adrian Phillips of New England. So that'll move them back 10 yards, but nonetheless, the Patriots with the football next, 4:16 left in the third. Welcome back. 34-13. Patriots up by 21 and with the football. Someone predicted that Liverpool would win 7-0. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm with you, Gabriel. I thought Liverpool would win. I was guessing 3-1. But yeah, nothing like 5-0. I did not see that coming, especially 4-0 at the half. Like, what? That was crazy. 4:16 left in the third. Play action. Throw over the middle is complete. That's Aguilar. Nelson Aguilar not going down easy. All the way across the 40. And Mac Jones right back to work. And some good work. Going back to that Kyle Duggar interception. Somehow that ball did not graze the ground. An incredible pick the more I look at it from Kyle Duggar. Really held onto it with his fingertips. Now, that last play, the 7th one of 20-plus yards for the Patriots. Here's a carry. About a yard up the middle for Damien Harris. Second down and 9 on the way for New England. 9 for 10 is Jones on his last 10 pass attempts. A touchdown as well in that span. 87 yards on his last 10 passes. Not too shabby for the rookie quarterback. Harris motions wide right as a receiver. 5 wide for New England now. Jones in the shotgun. Jones stepping up in the pocket. He's going to run with the ball and dives forward to the 47. Two and a half remaining in the third now. A 6-yard rush for Jones right there. New England 1 for 3 on third down conversions between 4 and 7 yards. It's 3rd and 4 right here. Jones drops back, rolling right. Now slinging it down the sideline, but it's incomplete to Henry. A flag is thrown. And the Jets are signaling it's against New England. Could this be offensive PI? Let's see. No, holding. Oh, yeah, there it is. Isaiah Wynn with the hold on New York's number 47. And that would be Bryce Huff. Yep, it was Huff, the defensive end, who was held by Wynn. And so, for the very first time today, New England will punt. It took a while for us to get there, but here late in the third quarter, Jake Bailey will send away his first punt. Oh, really, Gabriel? The game is on DAZN over in Canada. Well, there you go. A fair catch called for and made at the 17-yard line by Braxton Berrios. 2:03 to play. The Patriots up by 21. And wait a minute, we may have a penalty on the play, and we do. Personal foul on New England. Bill Belichick not happy at all about that. So that'll be a 15-yard penalty. The penalty against Brandon King for a personal foul. Back after this. 2:03 left in the third quarter. Robert Saleh was a class of 1997 at Fordson High School. Bill Belichick, the New York Jets assistant head coach and defensive backs coach around that same time period. So Saleh was just graduating high school when Bill Belichick was an assistant with the Jets. That's crazy to think about. All right, here we go. The Jets start a brand new drive. That's complete to the sideline. Carter makes the catch. Out to the 40. Look at the series history between these two teams since 2016. It's really been no contest. 11 wins for the Patriots, none for the Jets. Patriots averaging 29.5 points, the Jets 10.9 in matchups between these two teams since 2016. Another injury. This time it's George Fant down. 6'5", 322-pound tackle. Played at Western Kentucky, just like the backup quarterback for the Jets, who's out there, Mike White. And another injury timeout. Back with more from Gillette Stadium after this injury break. All right, welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that. Just had to do something quickly. There was one play run while I was gone, and a penalty called against the Jets. Vera Tucker, the offensive lineman for the Jets, called for a hold. 2nd and 12 now for New York. Minute 21 remaining in the third quarter from Foxborough. Jets backed up to the 30-yard line now. Dropping back is White. White's going to send one in the air, and that's broken up. Jawan Williams there in coverage. 3rd down and 12. That was quite a risky pass to try and execute. And it was actually Denzel Mims trying to leap over Williams to make the catch. Couldn't do so. And so up comes 3rd and 12. The Jets 6 for 9 on 3rd down conversions this afternoon. Minute 14 left in the third quarter. White's going to throw again. To the right sideline. It is intercepted. Yes, it is. J.C. Jackson. He kept both feet in bounds, and the Patriots have their second pick of the afternoon And of the quarter, third interception for Jackson here, or for the Patriots, for Jackson this season, I should say. Second for the Patriots today, as I mentioned. And that is big time from Jackson, one of the leaders on this Patriots defense, with Stephon Gilmore going to Carolina a few weeks ago. And so New England's offense takes over from the New York 43. Strong run up the middle for a 9-yard gain. Do I think the Whitecaps will make it to the playoffs? I don't know. I gotta check the standings. To be honest, I gotta check the standings. I know my Revolution clinched the Supporter Shield yesterday, so let's go. I'm fired up about that. So the Revs will have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. I really want to go to their playoff games. But yeah, let me check the standings. A 2nd and 1's coming up for New England. And off to Harris. Harris gets to the outside and gets a first down all the way to the 28. All right, so Vancouver, they're 7th right now. 2 points ahead of Real Salt Lake. RSL have a game in hand. Yeah, that's close. That's close. I'm going to say Vancouver squeaks in, Gabriel. I'm not just saying that to make you happy, but I think the Whitecaps will find a way. But yeah, that's really close. Wow. All right, and that'll bring the clock down to the end of the third quarter. It's all New England. 15 minutes to go. I'll bring you the last quarter of action next. 34-13 your score. And we head to the fourth quarter. Patriots up comfortably by 21 points. And now the Patriots will get this drive started from, or rather continue this drive, I should say, from the New York 28. That ball caught, and look at that. Not even going down was Jacoby Myers. Eventually play halted as he was wrapped up by about 3 New York Jets players. Well, glad to have all of your company this afternoon as always. Not much to complain about if you're a fan of New England. A professional performance thus far. The big thing is no turnovers up until this point as well. 2nd and 7, play action. Jones connects down the sideline. That's Hunter Henry all the way to the 3-yard line. The crowd is loving it. And it's 1st and goal. I appreciate that, Femur. Glad to have you here, man. Glad to have you here. 1st and goal from the 3-yard line for New England. Jakob Johnson in the backfield. Harris will charge ahead and get into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. And the Patriots have reached the 40-point mark early in the fourth. 5-play, 43-yard drive. The Minutemen fire their guns, and Harris has now rushed 14 times for 106 yards and a couple touchdowns. A season high for him yardage-wise. Harris is just so tough to bring down. He really is. No match there for Sherwood. 6th career game with 100-plus rushing yards for Harris, his 3rd this season. And Nick Folk converts the extra point. It's a 41-13 demolition of the Jets. New England cruising in front of their home fans. 13:29 left in this game still. And New England putting up college numbers on the scoreboard. Back with more after this. $13.29 remaining, and the Patriots are running away with this one. They have been for a while now. 41-13. They're all over the Jets today. Jake Bailey will kick it Braxton Berrios' way. And Berrios will actually leave it because it was kicked off to the right side where it was, in fact, Keelan Cole with the return. Coming up next, the Bears take on the Buccaneers in Tampa, and the Texans head to the desert to take on the Arizona Cardinals, the undefeated Cardinals, I should mention. Yeah, that Bears-Bucks game should be interesting. I expect Tampa to take care of business, but you never know. The NFL the NFL has shown that anything is possible. That's why I think many of us love the league so much. 2 interceptions in Mike White's last 4 pass attempts. He'll go conservative here, and a nice catch and run for Michael Carter down the left sideline, out of bounds for a first down. Or rather, he's just short, so second and maybe a half yard. Nope, they do give him the first down. I thought so. CBS graphics were incorrect originally. They fixed that. Michael Carter with 34 rush yards, 42 receiving yards. Mike White's going to put the ball in the air and incomplete. Jalen Mills able to lock down Jamison Crowder right there. Second down and 10. Still 12:45 left in the fourth quarter. I think this is the slowest paced 1 o'clock game. A lot of the other games around the league have about 6 minutes around there left. White in the pocket, trying to buy time. Deep downfield he goes, but that's out of bounds. He was looking for Elijah Moore. Third down and 10 on the way. The Patriots with a 28-point edge. The fans certainly getting their money's worth after the devastating overtime loss last week against Dallas. White moving around in the pocket, takes a hit. The pass is caught in the backfield, and tiptoeing the sideline was Ty Johnson, who is back into the game just like that. He was in concussion protocol being evaluated. It was questionable to return, but he's back in there for New York. And Johnson, with that reception, moves the chains for New York. First and 10 from the 47. High pass and a big hit delivered. That's incomplete to Keelan Cole. Mike White starting to grow more and more frustrated with a couple of his passes. A defeated look on the face of Robert Saleh. It was always going to be tough, whoever the new coach was going to be taking over the New York Jets. And now without Wilson, after he picked up an injury in the second quarter, it's just gone more and more downhill. There's a catch by Johnson, pushed out of bounds. It'll be third and about 3. Make it 3rd and 4. Can the Jets keep the drive alive here at the 47 of New England? They need 4 yards for the first down. White's gone 14 of 23, 160 yards, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions since replacing the injured Zach Wilson. Here comes the blitz from New England. Throw is popped, incomplete. Great breakup, Jawan Williams. It looked like Elijah Moore had a first down, but in came Jawan. And he quite literally punched that ball out with his left fist. 4th and 4. And why not go for it if you're the Jets right here? The New York offense stays on the field. They're 0 for 1 on 4th down conversions today. Remember, it was their very first drive that they last went for 4th down. It was 4th and 1. Patriots made a stop. This is 4th and 4. Pressure comes from New England, and the pass is incomplete. Swatted down by Deatrich Wise. This New England defense has been on another level. And the Patriots take over on downs with 11:14 to play. Deatrich Wise says, not today. Swatting that pass down. Back with more after this. It's a beautiful October afternoon in New England. The trees starting to turn to the beautiful fall colors that you see throughout New England at this time of year. Picture perfect. And the performance on the field has been picture perfect as well. 11:14 to play. New England up 41-13 with the football again. This one handed off to J.J. Taylor. He's got nowhere to escape. 2-yard loss, tackled at the 45. Second down and 12 for the Patriots. J.J. Taylor once more in the backfield to the right of Jones. Jones immediately rolling right. The pass caught on the sideline. Jacoby Myers gets both feet in bounds. 3rd and short for New England. We have another update for you in Baltimore. The Cincinnati Bengals have further extended the lead over the Ravens. 34-17. Joe Mixon, a 21-yard rushing touchdown. 8:43 left in the game. And my goodness, the Bengals seem to be on their way to a road victory over their divisional rivals. We'll see if Baltimore can somehow turn that around late on in that game. Jones Deep downfield. He's got a man. Kendrick Bourne makes the catch. The ball out. And he'll be marked down at the 1. The ball came loose, but he was down first. Bourne is all smiles. And the Patriots right back into the red zone. Oh, that's a beautiful pass from Mac Jones. The tackle ultimately made by Eccles. And so 1st and goal from the 1. Jones 24 of 36 for 307 yards. This is his first career game with 300-plus pass yards. Jones going to hand it off, and into the end zone goes J.J. Taylor. It's another Patriots touchdown. 47-13. 4 plays, 53 yards, 2 minutes. And look at the pure happiness on the face of Damien Harris. He's happy for his teammate. He's ecstatic for his teammate. Love to see that. Taylor crosses the goal line, and New England just keep on scoring. With 9:10 left in the 4th quarter, the extra point is no good. Wide right from Nick Folk, the first real mistake this game for New England's offense. Yet it won't hurt them one bit. It's still a 47-13 lead. New England's red zone percentage was not that good coming into this game. 44.4% on the season. Today, 5 for 5. They've been perfect in the red zone all day long. It's now a 34-point advantage. Bill Belichick high-fiving Mac Jones. You rarely get a smile from Bill Belichick. Maybe we'll see one when this game ends. I'm not sure. Maybe not. But worth keeping an eye on, because the Bill Belichick smile is rare. But if there was reason to crack one, it would be now, because the Patriots are rolling over the Jets. Returned by Crowder from the end zone, and he's pushed out at the 23 by Brandon King. The Patriots defense has to be given credit as well. They've been fantastic, certainly in the second half. Kyle Duggar, the interception. The following drive, J.C. Jackson, also with an interception. And then the last drive, Jawan Williams with that crucial breakup to force a 4th down. And then on the 4th down, swatting down the pass was Dietrich Wise. All around, fantastic from the New England defense. The way they're going, I'm going to say yes, J.A. I think the Pats will break the half-century mark. I mean, this is incredible. White underneath. Completes to Crowder. That's taken to the 30. By the way, it was Keelan Cole with the return, not Crowder. I beg your pardon. $8:45 remaining. 2nd and 3 from the 30. Getting a couple of blocks and obtaining the 1st down is Michael Carter. Good patience there by Carter. While the Patriots continue to dominate the Jets, this will be their 12th straight win against New York, the 2nd longest win streak against any opponent in franchise history. They did have a 15-game win streak against Buffalo from 2003 to 2010. I don't know. The way it's going, that streak could be broken here against the Jets. White has time in the pocket. Short pass complete to Carter. Tackled by Bethel. About a 3-yard gain as we approach the midway point of quarter 4. 2nd down and 8, in fact. White looking left. That pass is batted down. Incomplete. Kyle Van Noy, I believe, got a piece of that football. Yep, got a right arm to it. This New England defense has figured out White quickly. 3rd and 8. New York 7 for 12 on 3rd down conversions. White will throw to the backfield. That's caught. Making a move is Johnson, but he won't get anywhere close to the 1st down. Brought out at the 40 by Bethel. And you'd expect New York to go for it here on 4th down. Got nothing else to lose. Fourth and 3 coming up here. And actually, they will punt. So they decide last second to bring the punter out, and sent away by Thomas Morstead. Olszewski makes a move, and he's going to take it out to about the 22. 12-yard return for Gunnar Olszewski with 6:42 to play. (47-13), and somehow the Patriots have the football again with a chance to keep on scoring. There's only been one drive where there's been no points scored. Two receivers wide left. And it's actually Brian Hoyer in there. All right, so Brian Hoyer getting some action here for New England. Hoyer in his 13th season. This is the 6th with New England. 59.2 completion percentage in his career. 52 touchdowns, 35 interceptions. And so that's going to be it for Mac Jones. He certainly did his job today. Hoyer flips it back to Taylor. Taylor running down the left sideline. Got a few blocks. Taken to the 28. Mac Jones looked real good this afternoon, didn't he? His best performance yet this season, without a doubt. He just looked comfortable from the start. 24 of 36, 307 yards, 2 touchdowns. Yep, there you have it, J.A. That was his final stat line. So, yeah. As Hoyer will throw over the middle. That's caught. And breaking free is Olszewski. Olszewski all the way to midfield. His first reception today. Yeah, so 26 completions on 38 attempts for Jones, and he was a hair over 300 yards. What did I say, 307? So that's his final stat line. What a day for him. Patriots at midfield. New set of downs. Olszewski in motion. This is handed off. Taylor. Play blown dead. Flag on the play. False start against New England. The call goes against Ted Karras. That's a 5-yard penalty. Well, the Patriots with now 346 pass yards today. On the season, they've averaged 235.7. They've gone 100 plus above that. Penalty brings up 1st and 15. It goes to Taylor again, and this time he's wrapped up in the backfield, a 1-yard loss. The tackle by Marcus May. 5 minutes remaining now. Second and 16. Thanks everyone who's stuck around. Much appreciated as always, everybody. Hoyer going to throw to the right. That's caught by the fullback. It's Jakob Johnson, the German down the sideline. He's inside the 30. How about that? Jakob Johnson with the reception. His first of the season, I'm sure. He even applied the half stiff arm to Phillips. Call it a full-on stiff arm. He gained separation from it, as Delshon Phillips was coming his way. 527 total yards now for New England. Mac is your backup in fantasy. All right, there you go. Murray's your starter, yeah. Well, can't really blame you there, as Taylor gets the carry, but he's swallowed up for about a 2-yard loss. Yeah, I'd say so, J.A. I'd certainly say so. It's now 2nd and 12 with 4 minutes to play. Two receivers to the left. Play action. Hoyer looking to throw, lofting this one down the sideline. It's a jump ball. Who has it? They're going to say Harry has it. N'Keal Harry makes the catch. We do have a flag down on the play. It was a true tie-up between Harry and I believe, I'm not sure who. And it's on the defense. The penalty's on New York here. Pass interference against the Jets. That was Javelin Guidry. That's who it was. Wow, N'Keal Harry with an incredible effort to make the catch. And now the Patriots are at the 1-yard line. Hoyer hands it off. J.J. Taylor leaping forward. Is he across? No, he's going to be about a foot short. 2nd and goal coming up. .310 remaining now, and the Patriots can crack the 50 mark here. Taylor again in the backfield. Jakob Johnson in motion. Taylor gets it again, and this time he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 53-13. 9 plays, 70 yards on the scoring drive in New England. Just keep on plugging away on offense. New quarterback, no problem. Brian Hoyer leads New England down the field for a touchdown. And Taylor has his 2nd of the game. With 2:59 to go, the extra point attempt is good this time by Nick Folk. 54-13 is now your score. Wow. Did not see this coming. Great to see Hoyer and Mac Jones celebrating after that score. The two quarterbacks all smiles. The Patriots today, 10 drives, 7 touchdowns, 2 field goals, and a punt. They put on a clinic. I don't know the last NFL game I've seen with 7 touchdowns by a single team. I've seen that in college, but in NFL, it's been a while. Can't think of another time when I've seen an offensive performance like this. Yep, 54. I think it's safe to say the Patriots will win, Ryan. I think so. It's a safe bet. I'm willing to say that. And so Jake Bailey will kick it off with 2:59 to play. And this will be into the end zone for a touchback. So 2:59 left, and who knows? Maybe the Patriots will get the ball back again. In that case, they'd likely need it, but still. How many touchdowns does Mac Jones have? I believe 2. Yeah. Yeah, he had 2 passing touchdowns, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because Jones had 2 touchdowns. Bourne had the first one. He had the passing touchdown. It's a low pass caught. And then, so that's 3. And then there were 2 Harris rushing touchdowns, I believe. And then most recently, 2 J.J. Taylor rushing touchdowns. So, yeah. 2nd down and 4 here for New York. Short pass complete. That's a 1st down. Michael Carter with the reception out to the 37. What a fun afternoon this has been, folks. White gonna lob it over the top, and Michael Carter with a strong run, but he fumbles the football, and I think the Patriots have it. Yes, they do. New England have the ball. Falling on top of it was Josh Uche, the 2nd-year player out of Michigan. And that is how we enter the 2-minute warning. A disastrous day for the Jets gets even worse. Patriots with the ball next. And welcome back in, everybody. The Patriots running rampant, 54-13. Well, JA, I didn't say that, but hey, I don't know what the Patriots are going to decide to do. They might just knee it here, or they might go for more points. Let's see. The New York Jets have not allowed 54 points since the 70s when they lost 56-3 against New England. And yeah, the Patriots are just going to knee it 3 times and send us to the finish line. What a spectacular performance from New England today. 3 turnovers for the Jets. 2 turnovers on downs. The Patriots, meanwhile, did just about everything right. They'll knee it again and one more time after this. Coming up next, the Bears take on the Buccaneers in Tampa, and the Texans head to the desert to take on the Arizona Cardinals, the undefeated Arizona Cardinals. So one more kneel down here for Josh Hoyer. And this game will be all over. So Brian Hoyer, Josh Hoyer. I was looking at Josh McDaniels on the screen, and I said, Josh or Brian Hoyer with the final kneel down. And this game is all over. The New England Patriots destroy the New York Jets. 54-13 is your final score. Look at the updated AFC East standings. The Patriots go to 3-4. Sustaining that second position in the AFC East. The Jets, meanwhile, dropped to 1-5 on the year. Miami in a close one right now, I believe, with Atlanta, meanwhile. What a performance from the New England Patriots. Up next, a trip to the West Coast where they'll take on the LA Chargers. That was a lot of fun. I don't know about you guys. Unless you're a Jets fan, then this was miserable for you. But if you're a Patriots fan like myself, my goodness, that was a party. Well, that'll do it for my broadcast, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Your final score for the final time. The New York Jets 13, the New England Patriots 54. You heard me right, 54-13. The Patriots go to 3-4 on the year. And just quickly checking in elsewhere in the league, over in the AFC North, it looks like the Bengals are going to take down the Ravens. Bring you some bonus coverage here. Into the final 2 minutes of this game, a short carry for the Bengals. And wow, this turned into a rout as well. Cincinnati are going to go to 5-2 and jump atop the AFC North standings because they win the head-to-head against Baltimore. So Cincinnati, Baltimore 5-2, Cleveland are 4-3. This is turning into a good divisional battle in the AFC North. And sounds great, JA. Sounds great, man. I appreciated you tuning in. Patriots win. Love to see it, Ryan. And yeah, that was quite something, wasn't it, Nate? Yeah, run-of-the-mill week 4. The Jets indeed, Paul. Yep. Yeah, Mac Jones looked really good. Mac Jones looked awesome. Well, bringing you some bonus coverage here at the very end of the broadcast, because why not? 4th and 5 here for the Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah, this game for a while between the Bengals and Ravens seemed like it was going to be a game that came down to the wire, but it's been far from that. The Bengals just pulled away here. in the second half. And they're going to run a play here on 4th and 5. A handoff, and the Ravens make the stop. A loss of 1 on the play and a turnover on downs. So Baltimore will get the ball with 21 seconds to go. In about 10 minutes from now, 4:25 Eastern Time, the Bears face the Buccaneers and the Texans take on the Cardinals. SpongeBob is back. Welcome back, SpongeBob. Yeah, real nice win for the Patriots. No doubt about that. New England has the Chargers next week. So, yep, I do plan to be on the call for that one. It's a 4:05 start Eastern Time. On Halloween, in fact. So, yep, they're heading out west to take on LA. At least I'm pretty sure that game's on the road. Yeah, it has to be. That's weird because they played at the Chargers last season, but I guess that's how the schedule panned out, where they faced them on the road twice in a row. And that's a short gain on the play, and that'll bring the clock down to 0. So some bonus coverage for you at the tail end of the broadcast as the Cincinnati Bengals win convincingly against the Baltimore Ravens, 41-17. Your final score. Wow. And both teams now 5-2 in the also competitive AFC North. No need to apologize, Brayton. No need to apologize. I appreciate you tuning in, man. Much appreciated. Hope you guys enjoyed this afternoon's broadcast. The Patriots destroy the Jets 54-13. Good night, everybody. Well, not a good night, but good afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your NFL Sunday. And thank you very much, Randilla. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Dolphins lost. All right. Thanks for that update. Wow. Yeah, Miami really struggling. Thank you, Nate. Thanks, everyone who's been a part of the broadcast. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.